Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday we implemented the layout extractor, so I thought today let's continue on building out the table extraction bits and then move on to building the document extractor, which is another model from Azure Document Intelligence. So this is the pre-built layout extractor function that we wrote yesterday, and remember the polar actually returns the pages and the tables, and we return the contents of the pages as the text content, and we are yet to implement the table content bits. So today let's do that. So I'm creating an empty array, an empty string for tables, and I'm checking if the tables exist. The tables variable exists, and that would mean that the PDF contains a table. And we would need to iterate over each table in the PDF. So let's do our tables.map, and then for this map, I think we can use an index to identify which table it is. So we are appending the details of the table. So it's table content is appended with the table number, which will be the index in this case, and then we can probably even say something like table number one, row count times column count up to, and then for this table we can map over the cells, and you could just say for each cell we would have to put the content, but I want the content to be something like cell.row index, comma cell.column index, and then the content. So this would be something like table number 0, 3,4, and then something like that. So that way it is much more readable in a textual format. And then as a final step, you can just return the table content here. That looks good. And in the pre-built layout runner, we can get that, and let's print it out as well. So if I run dev ple, there you go. So now it's got table information as well. Cool. I think there is a slash. Yep, that looks right. Cool. there's something incorrectly happening here. Why is that? Cell.content. Let's try it again. Okay, interesting. So it does have I'm just gonna add index +1 so that the table counts start from 1 instead of 0. It's just more readable, and yeah, so there's definitely something happening. Column index, row index. Content. Okay. Will that help it? Let's see. I think it's something to do with the formatting. There you go. That's more I like the formatting now. So it's got the table number, and it's got the column index and the row index, which is great. Cool. I kind of like the order reversed. So if I look at the actual data or the PDF. Oh, by the way, and I switched the PDF, so you can download this new sample PDF. As the previous one didn't have any tables in them, so you can use this one. I'll upload this PDF file in the GitHub repo, so you can download and use it. So it says table 1, 4 rows and 2 columns. Great. 0, 0 is sample date. Zero one should be May 2001. Okay, so this should be row index, and this should be column index. Great. Now it would make more sense. So 01 is May 2001. Great, cool. And yeah, so now we've printing out both text and table content. I think that's pretty much it with the pre-built layout extractor. Now let's create the document extractor. So the document, the pre-built document model is similar to the layout extractor, but instead of returning the entire contents as text and tables, the document extractor is going to return as key value pairs in the document. So let's create a new file and let's call it Prebuilt Document Extractor, and async function Prebuilt Document Extractor. It's gonna be similar to the layout extractor in terms of the parameters and the structure of the function. So first we're gonna get the the client, the Azure client, which we can import it from the helpers, and then we need to read the file. So const stream is reading the file from the file path. Let's copy the input from here. Great. Now I'm gonna call the polar, very similar from how we do it for the pre-built layout model, but just the model is different. So we've got the pre-built document, and it's gonna spit out the status of polling. Great. And now we're gonna get instead of pages, we're gonna get the key value pairs from the poller once it's done polling. So let's print it out and see what does it look like. So I'm guessing it's gonna be all objects, so we need to destructure the output bidder. So let's actually check if the key value pairs exist. If it doesn't exist, it's going to throw an error, no key value pairs found. And let's destructure the key value pairs. So for const key value pair, let's initialize a dictionary for that. So document content, it's going to be a dictionary, and it's going to append to that object key and value. So what does it say here? Cannot be used as the index type. So I think we need to do it like so, and we need to get the content out of the keys. C dot content, and then this is going to be value dot content. So value can also be undefined, so we need to pass it an empty string if it's got an undefined value, and then we can just return that. Because this is returning a record, we can also enforce the type here. Sorry, it should be a promise. Cool. That's that. And let's create a runner for the document runner. So pre-built document runner.ts. Again, let's copy paste the same thing. Pre-built document runner. The document content is going to be the document extractor has to be imported from document extractor. Prebuilt document extractor. export default function. All right, I see. We don't need a default here. That should fix it. And let's just console log the document content for now. And let's call this. Cool. We also need to update the package.json with the command to run the document extractor. PDE, great. Yep, let's run it and see if it actually works. Great, so we've got a bunch of key value pairs. From the document. Let's open the document. Cool, sample date, May 2001, prepared by, created and tested using, invoices by date. Okay, it's actually reading the image. Great. Date, description, type, amount. It's reading stuff from the image, which is great. Cool. Now you've got both layout and document extractor. So that's a wrap for today's video. In the next video, we will explore how to create runners. So runners are nothing but if you want to tie two different extractors together, you can create a runner and you can pass the input from one extractor to the other, or basically if you want to create workflows out of these tools, runners are a great way. And if time permits, I will also start including OpenAI integration. So how can we plug in OpenAI chat completions from the OCR extracted content that we already get here from the pre-built layout and document extractor? How do we plug in OpenAI chat completions and ask questions and get responses from the PDF content? So all of that we will start in the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya.